Hi kids. Okay, so today we're going to go over how to draw 3 different types of tropical fish. The butterfly fish, which is a great shape to know. There's a whole bunch of variations on the butterfly fish. There's a bunch of different little subspecies, and they have unique markings, and they're super colorful, and some of them have like a spiky looking fin here, and some of them are wider, but they're just a really great shape to know for a tropical fish. The clownfish, which everybody is familiar with because of Nemo, and the regal blue tang, which is also Dory in the Finding Nemo, Finding Dory series. There is also a butterfly fish in there, Tad, but he doesn't look exactly like this. Alright, so let's start with the butterfly fish. We're going to start with the nose. Some of the noses are smaller than this, but we're going to do the longer nose version. And then I'm bringing this around to where the tail would be, but we're not on the upper fin yet, and we're not on the tail yet. We're just making a little shape here for the beginning of the tail, and then bringing this back around to the nose. I'm going to make the nose a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm going to make the upper fin. So the upper fin will start right about here, right, and then curves up, around, and then tucks back in and stops there. The tail fin starts here, comes out, and tucks in there. And this bottom fin starts here, comes around, and tucks in there. Now there are 2 fins under here. We're going to draw one of them, the one that's in the front, to keep that relatively simple. And then we're going to give it this line here, because some of them have a change of color there. And the eye goes on this side of that line. The fin here, for a lot of these fish, it's there, but it's so translucent or see-through, transparent even sometimes, that you really can't even see it. Okay, now let's talk about the clownfish. The clownfish is really round, so we're going to make this rounded shape for the body. Kind of come in a little bit, rounded shape for the tail, and back up to the mouth. Right about here, not up here, right about here, you're going to start a fin, and the fin is going to go up, back down, super close to the body, and then another fin here. So it's up, back down, super close to the body, and another rounded fin there. Round fin down here. 2 under here. This one's the closer one. That one is the one that's further away, so we bump it into that line for overlapping, and then we know that this one's in front of it. And then this fin here, which of course in Nemo's case might be the one that is a little small. Now, the markings on the clownfish are pretty specific. It's a white and orange striped look. There are other variations of clownfish, but this is the one most people know and recognize. So we're going to put the first band of white here. It's around the face and in front of the fin. The next one includes the top fin, this, down here, other side, and then here's the other half of that stripe here to here. And the last one is across this kind of bridge area between body and tail, here and here. The eye goes on this side of that marking. I'm just going to give it a little mouth. This one has a little mouth right there. Okay, let's talk about the Regal Blue Tang. It's got an oval-shaped body with a kind of more angular end tail, and also very specific coloring. The tail and the one fin is yellow, but the rest of it's this beautiful blue-purple, and it's got this real specific marking on it. I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to start with just the body, make kind of an oval shape, and then here I'm going to stop, and I'm going to make a pretty specific V, and then back to the front. And actually, sorry kids, I'm going to make this a little bit longer to come meet it. There's its little mouth there. So when I start this upper fin, we're going to start here and slope this way. And then this will meet up with the tail. And then this one, I believe, is separate and then comes down here and tucks in there. Little fin under here, fin here, gill, eye, and then let's talk about that black shape. It's got a oval cut out of it that is the blue-purple color, and then the rest of this is going to be colored in black. Not this top fin. That is like a blue-purple. But this shape comes down to the eye, back up from the eye, comes down along the side of that, and right under there. This is all black. This actually has a little bit of a longer black edge. Whoop! My lights went out. We're getting a storm. I wonder if you can still see this. And then that, like that. Okay, lights are back on. So now this shape, what's left in here, should be pretty triangular and yellow. Yellow on the fin, blue-purple everywhere else, this filled in black. And here's how you color the clownfish. We're getting quite a storm outside. I wonder if you can hear it. Orange, white, orange, white, orange, white, orange. Let's talk about the edges where I'm using the Sharpie to give it a little bit of texture. On your fin, you can do this. I'm going to have to pause it till this storm is over. Okay, and then, so you can see I'm just sort of wiggling this black along the edges of the fin, and it gives it that textured look, right? So you can use that to your advantage to fill in the darker color and texture the fin. And I also did it along here. Alright kiddos, I hope that this has been fun for you. I'll leave it here so you can see the coloring. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.